Good evening from the UK. I'm going to share with you some more interesting anomalies I have found in Antarctica using Google Earth. In this video, I'm going to highlight four strange anomalies. I'm going to highlight four buildings which have quite distinctive shapes. I'll just zoom in on this area here, which is near the Dorsey Mountains. I apologise if I've not pronounced that correctly. So let's just go in a bit further and have a look. As you can see on screen, there's 4 points. So let's start with the top one, which I've nicknamed Horseshoe Building. It's the best thing I could use to describe it at the time. Right, let's just zoom in. Now you can see why I called it the Horseshoe Building. You've got this horseshoe kind of shape. It seems to be sat atop some kind of structure or something that looks artificial to me. If you can see, it's got nice straight lines, not jagged like over here where these bits are, like, where these snow-covered caps are here. And there also appears to be something else here as well, which it's difficult if you zoom in too far. You kind of lose a definition, which is part of the course of using Google Earth, I'm afraid. But yeah, as you can see, there kind of looks like some kind of indentation there, definition, which resembles this part here. I'm quite stunned as to what this is. I mean, it's clearly some kind of structure or building. It even looks like it's got windows there. But yeah, it's high atop some kind of other structure here. So yeah, I found that one really interesting. Now, if we go and just zoom back out, make it easier to find the others. Right then, let's go over here. I've named this Tower 2. Now, as you see here, I likened it to a kind of Toblerone-shaped building. You've got these straight lines with a triangular shape on top. It's also casting a shadow, as you can see there. Quite a nice, neat shadow. Again, it's really defined. Can't see some kind of natural process forming such a perfect shape like this. So onwards to the next one. Let's go down here, which I've called Horseshoe Building number 2. And as you see on this one, again, there's a nice horseshoe shape there. But I find this quite interesting because it's also got something which looks a nice perfect shape coming out the top of it and going into this other oval part here. Is that some kind of pipe work coming out of the machinery and going into another part of machinery? Is it? It definitely does not look natural to me. Another thing I found, which this part here, which is again, this looks totally unnatural. It's looks like something that's been built into the ice. You've got a square structure there. Is that an entranceway? That's maybe an entranceway to something under the ice there. And you've got something just visible here, like another square object there. This looks like some kind of complex to me. It just does not look natural, like some kind of geological process that could have formed these shapes. This is one that is, I find this quite stunning. As far as I'm concerned, this has definitely been constructed. Now on to the last one. This is another tower, just here. Now, it looks like it's got kind of rings which are holding it up. There's one at the bottom here, another one, larger one here, and then you've got some kind of, I can't describe it. It's like an oval shape on top with an opening. That's as best I can describe it. The interesting thing about these, they're all within a small area. And as you can see, when I bring up this, you can see I've mapped it out on Google Earth. It forms a nigh on perfect triangle between all four, almost sort of making a kind of pyramid object with the one in the middle. This is definitely of some interest, but as to who put these there or for what reason, I don't know. I mean, are they natural? I don't think so. Now I was thinking, is it maybe some kind of debris field from a crash site? Or is it a part of a larger structure or possible craft that's buried underneath the ice? Now what I'll do is I've enhanced the contrast on the four objects. So let's take a closer look. I'll start off with the tower. Gives it a bit more definition, and you can clearly see the sort of rings that I was speaking about earlier. There and there. Let's go on to what I called the Toblerone building. Again, now I've enhanced the contrast, you can see a lot more definition. It's clearly something that is jutting out from the ice, and it does not look natural. Let's move on to the Horseshoe Building. Again there, and the windows have become more defined now, if they are windows anyway. But the overall structure of the thing, it definitely does not look natural. Then lastly, the other Horseshoe Building, as I put it, you can clearly see here, there is definitely something built into the ice there. It is definitely not natural, and I'm quite astounded. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit longer than what I usually put out, but I found these formations absolutely stunning, and I'm happy to share them with you. So take care, and I'll see you next time.